Hey guys, CHRISSAF-T-LINERC2 here. Welcome back to another quick video. So I attempted to film this last night, and I did post it. I made a community post too about this, but things went off. Bad news is it did not go as well as I planned. But I've got a better alternative here. So the point it is I've got merchandise available to you guys. You're going to see it here in a second. But I'm going to show you guys what I got in stock. But the thing is, we got to wait till 5 days. Give me at least 5 days. Because I've got to wait for authorization. But I've got a store available. I've got a store with all the items, and I'm going to show you what we're going to have in stock. Well, we do have it in stock in the store, but for this to kick off, I'm going to ask you guys to wait 5 days before you start placing orders. But we're going to go ahead and show you guys what I've got in stock. So let's get to that. I'm going to make my screen significantly small. Then I'm going to lower this a little bit. That way you can see it better. But this is what we're going to have in our store. And I am going to put a link to this in the description. And it will be in the description for all future videos. But this is what we've got in stock. So some of this stuff I've got as my main profile. Or not my main profile, but my main picture that I use on my videos. So you could see all it's there. But we've got some hats. We've got some beanies. We got an IC logo. We've got one of my C2s on rigs of rods. We've got one of my 3rd gen CEs from rigs of rods. And we've got some Thomas Built Buses things and Thomas Built Buses branded beanies. But guys, I will say these are not officially licensed as IC and Thomas. I customize those so you guys can add it to your collection. But this is all added by me, but the items here will already be made. So once you place the order, it's going to come out like this. So they're going to put these pictures on them. But anyway, so there are a couple we have more than once. There's more than one of the same ones, but it's okay though. That doesn't matter. But it'll all be available soon to you guys. So like I said, if you want to go ahead and look at it, just don't place the order until 5 days, because I've got to wait for authorization. But anyway, so we've got a notebook here that's got my logo, my picture on it. And we've got some hooded t-shirts, long sleeve tees. We made some tumblers, or I made some tumblers. We've got some tote bags and another tumbler with that logo on it. Now, we've got a couple of different variants here that I've added in stock too. So we've got a trucker cap with a 3rd gen CE on it. And we've got one with an All-American A3RE, because there's people that like those. And I've added one with an HDX on it. This one is a t-shirt with the IC logo. And on both sleeves you've got the IC logo. But the 3rd gen CE is on the front, but nothing on the back on this one. We've got another hooded t-shirt, or hoodie with my picture on it. And we've got a red t-shirt for the guys. So it's got one of my Visions. And this is one of my 3rd gen CEs on rigs of rods. But it's got one of my pictures of a Vision. And on both sleeves we got the Bluebird logos. So pretty cool there. This one has got my main picture, of course. And then on the sleeves we got the Thomas Built Buses logo. And on the back we got one of my C2s. One of my own C2s, I consider it now. But we've got a windbreaker with my picture on it. We've got some backpacks too. The top has the big Thomas Built Buses logo. It's got my main picture on it, and I think there's a little more featured. No, that's about it for that one. But this one's a little different. So on the top there, this is the top. So we feature the Ward, Amtran, and IC logo in all the years from. That's not my picture, but I downloaded that picture. But on the front pocket there, we got that same 3rd gen CE. So, pretty cool. Now we've got some shirts and hoodies for the women, for the ladies. We've got a t-shirt that has my picture on it. And this one is one of the ones where I put my main picture on the front. On both sleeves you got the Thomas Built Buses Because Every Mile Matters logo. And the back of that C2. This one is a Bluebird version, so I've got that vision on it with the two sleeves having the Bluebird logo. But here's one of my tumblers, and yeah, this is what I've got available for now. But so Eric, I'm gonna lead this message to you. So I've attempted to use eBay, but I ran into a couple of issues with eBay. I could not use it for my main bank for the payouts. So unfortunately the eBay was taken down. Well, I still have my eBay account, but the shop was taken down because they didn't necessarily fulfill all my needs for business here. This is part of my YouTube channel, so I'm going to make that into a business. So I'm going to add on as part of that. So I've decided to I'm using Shopify. And like I said, the link to this store will be in the description. And Shopify has fulfilled all my needs. But all I'm waiting, guys, is for authorization for my bank. Not like you really need to know this, but I'm trying to use PayPal as my payout bank. So if you guys make the orders, then that goes to me. So I'm waiting for that authorization. Like, you really didn't need to know that, but the point is that this is going to be part of my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to help support, then if you want to pick up that merchandise, then you are welcome to it. I will appreciate it. But you guys don't have to. But it's business stuff that I'm going to be doing with my YouTube channel. So, like I said, that's all I've got in stock right now. But if you want to pick up merchandise in the future and show me support, I will gladly appreciate that. But that was it for today's video. So, yeah, so from now on for future videos, the link to my store will be in the description for all future videos that I make. So, yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much for your support for the years that I've made content. And you guys have shown a lot of support along the way, and I appreciate that. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Watch out for more school bus related content, and I look forward to seeing you guys, like, show me support, as you always do, you know? But yeah, so, yeah guys, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video.